Hey y'all, it's your wolf. I'm gonna do HIIT cardio today, and I'm gonna show you what I do while I do my HIIT cardio. Stay tuned and hope you have a good day and enjoy the video. Hey y'all, it's your wolf. I'm gonna record over this clip because I don't want to get hit with a flag on YouTube. But basically, I'm doing a HIIT cardio session called Walking at Home with Lacey Samsung 4 Fast Miles. And I do this for my HIIT cardio. And when I first started, I can honestly say I did not really care for it. One, for the fact that at the time I wasn't ready to have a lifestyle change, and I was into gaming and just being a regular teenager. So the 4 basic steps she has you do is kicks, knees, and side steps. But once you get into the interval training part of it, it's all the same except for the side steps. It's leg swings, and I like doing those. So I've had practice with this. When I first started off, I couldn't jog, but I am more comfortable now to where I can jog along with the program. I know I look silly, at least to me I look silly while I'm doing this, but because of the way it helps my heart get going, my metabolism to get going. I've worked really hard to get where I'm at, to where it's just basically getting to where I want to be with my HIIT cardio. I know HIIT cardio isn't something to do once your fat levels get lower, but I'll continue doing them as long as it helps. And when I get to the point where I don't need to do as much of HIIT cardio, I won't do it as much. But I still like to get a good heart rate going, get my blood flowing in my veins, and get a good sweat going, because by that time I get to the end, which apparently sometime my camera cut out, I was sweating like a dog. And I really love HIIT cardio. If you look in the background, there's a big red bowl next to my drink. It has a towel that you activate by putting in water. That way once you're done, you can wring it out and it helps you cool down. And I find that helps when I'm just not ready to take a shower, or I have a big pool in my yard to where I can just jump in. But because I was home alone at that moment, I felt like I just needed to cool off with that towel. But I honestly think this HIIT cardio session is one of the most helpful things for me at the moment, because I am still over 236 pounds at this point. So it helps, and I'm learning how to get my heart rate up while doing this. I'm learning how to breathe when you're up in the high intensity, and if you don't do what you gotta do, you'll go lose your limbs, especially if you're a diabetic and you're not careful of what you put in your mouth. I wish I knew this information sooner in my life to where I would change my life back then, but I am glad that I know what I know now, and will continue on trying to help others who can't believe in themselves to be able to hit that mark. So hope you all enjoy the rest of the video. I know it's a bit everywhere, but I'm trying to do my best as I can until I feel comfortable walking around with a camera and having people look at me strange because I'm talking into a camera. But I'm doing it to show that I'm trying to be more social on my social media on YouTube, as well as putting myself out there and being vulnerable to all my supporters. So, talk to y'all a little. Hey y'all, Joe Wolf. I recorded a video this morning of me working out, but it cut it out. So I just want to go over what I was doing. Of course, it's a HIIT cardio, so I was doing the movements that I've been told to do from the video I was watching. So she wanted us to do side steps, kicks, high, like stand-up crunches, so knees. Then when we got into high intensity, it was all the same movements but in high intensity, except for when she added leg swings instead of side steps for the higher intensity. And I can say I've noticed that I am sweating throughout the time I'm in the middle of the workout until the end, as it's very hard to build up my metabolism as well as getting my heart rate up in a normal cardio session. With this HIIT cardio, I get more pumped, and since I wear a Fitbit, I know where my heart rate is afterwards, and I just get a good sweat during that workout. I do regular cardio every morning, but I like to have that HIIT cardio session. And I'm not just doing cardio, I do weightlifting to keep that lean bulk, not lean bulk, but a lean strength, lean muscle develop. I'm not sure how much muscle development I'm going to get on my left side, but I'm doing much as possible to be able to build muscle on my left side. I'm always looking up something to be able to modify for my left side to develop my chest muscle, my bicep and my tricep and shoulder on my left side, because I have a hard time doing a normal rep with my left side than I can do on my right side. I do dumbbells more than I do a bar when it comes to chest or bicep or tricep, but because my left hand doesn't turn when I'm trying to do a bicep curl or anything towards the bicep, I have to figure out what I can do to manage to get that bicep working. But at least I'm trying to be a well-rounded athlete. So it's not gonna be built as the same, so I'm gonna be symmetrically somewhat different, but what I'm trying to achieve is build up strength in my left side, build muscle much as possible, and overall work on my balance. If you watch the video very closely, she wants to do double knees at some point. I can't do double knees, so I stay in six, just doing one knee until it's time to either do the low intensity or high intensity jog, or as she calls it, fast walking, until it's time to either go back up to speed or do some other kind of movement. And I really like that HIIT cardio. I wish I can find more within the sense of doing that. So yesterday I did kind of like a circuit, as many reps as possible to get my heart rate up, to get my fat burning stage on, and just know that I was able to get my heart rate up. I go about 128 so far, as far as my heart rate goes, but I'm sure if I keep pushing I can go higher than 120, but I don't want to take it too hardcore at the moment. I'm sure once I get stronger I'll start building up more and more when it comes to the fat burning stage. But because I just started out almost 3 weeks now, I just want to build up nice and slow when it comes to my cardio, HIIT cardio, my strength training, my bodybuilding. I do take some supplements like cinnamon, something to keep me grounded. I know I don't need to take multivitamin, but I do. And because I'm on the ketogenic, my grandmother bought me some of these just to make sure I'm getting enough on what I need for that. And I'm also taking potassium pills, fish oil, and my regular meds, which is my metformin and Januvia, which helps my blood level stay under control. And with the support of my grandmother, who is mostly the chef when it comes to cooking dinner, and she's teaching me things while I'm in the kitchen with her, because I know at some point I can't just rely on her making my meals. I need to learn how to make my meals on my own. Most recently I've been doing more like omelets with peppers, onions, mushrooms, and I'm learning how to saute the mushrooms and vegetables beforehand before you put the egg. And lunch, I usually just like to eat salad with protein during lunch, but dinner, it's usually more than learning how to cook on a grill. If I want to do something for, per se, chicken, and I don't want to put it on the grill, I'll learn how to pan fry it to where it's cooked, and I can probably put that with the onions, tomatoes, whatever else I want, and probably make like a chicken burrito bowl, or just have that chicken pan fried so I can put it on a salad. But I'm learning all these things, and I don't care if I have to have someone prep all the vegetables for me beforehand, or go over to the grocery store and buy vegetables that are already prepped. I just don't want to risk losing any limbs when it comes to prepping something for myself. But then again, I'm in good hands if something does happen to my grandmother. I'm looked after, so if anything, I'm still learning how to cook for myself. I'm learning how to keep my calorie intake low enough to where I'm losing fat and maintaining muscle, because I'm making sure I'm not overdoing cardio, I'm not overdoing weightlifting, I'm not overdoing anything on any type of training that I'm currently doing as a workout circuit. I'm trying to put my workouts in a book so I know what I did that day, the day before, or figure out when I needed rest. I was gonna make today a rest day, but I feared that today is the first day of the week, so I'm gonna do my HIIT cardio. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my regular cardio, maybe a little bit of what is it called? I forgot the word. But anyway, I'm gonna probably do work on my push-ups or something to help me grow, strengthen my left arm. Tuesday probably a rest day. Wednesday back on. Thursday on. Friday off. I don't like to keep my rest days on the same day. I like to mix them up. Like last week I had Monday off. Wednesday, Thursday, both of those days were off. Probably a little bit more active resting, since I kind of wanted to work on my core and make sure that's doing its thing. Like right now I'm trying to hold my stomach in and sit straight, make sure that I'm more working on my posture, making sure that my elasticity in my skin is doing its job, and forever more of what I need to do. I'll always research before I do anything. I know for a fact that I screwed up in the past by telling y'all that I will do this by this date, or I'm gonna post videos in a vlog. But again, I don't want to make any promises, because I know I'm bad at following them. I'm not a vlogger in any way. I like to sit down, get my thoughts together, and tell you all what's happening. That's why I really like Instagram more than I do YouTube. I do have the YouTube just because sometimes I feel like videotaping my progress instead of writing them down, but I do both just in case. So I hope you all have a good week. Hope you all had a good and safe 4th of July, and see y'all later. Hey y'all, it's Joe Wolf. Just got up. Today is gonna probably be our active rest day. But I probably will not film like a vlog. But I'm gonna try to do little bits and pieces during the day. As you can tell, I'm not a morning person. It's nearly 8 o'clock, and I'm just now waking up. I haven't been sleeping well for the past few weeks, so I'm just trying to get much sleep as possible. I try to go to bed at least to 10 o'clock, that way I can get up towards 7, but with mosquito bites lately. I haven't been able to get some good rest. So let's go check our blood, shall we? Be shortly right back. Well, today's verdict is 108. So 108 is good as long as it's not over 140 or 50 and up. We're in the safe zone, and it's been gradually getting down to where it needs to be. I am still trying to get it down to where it's in the 90 area. If it's below that, then I kind of get into the low blood sugars, and you don't want to do that. You want to stay between 90 and 120, where probably most adults go up to 130 at times. I like it when it stays between 90 and 120. That way I know I'm doing my job and my diabetes is under control. So I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. I'm not awake to start talking in front of the camera all day. But see y'all later. I hope you have a good one. Hey y'all, it's AWolf. Just checking in. So far, just relaxing. Keeping an eye on my nephew until Grandma comes back. Then I may do some planks and side planks and probably work on my core a little bit to be able to start doing balancing work and stabilize my core a little bit more. But I'm gonna go probably to Dick's Sporting Goods and see if I can find more resistant bands, so when I go on vacation this coming October, I have something to work with while I'm gone. I'm gonna probably stay on my diet throughout the whole time, just because I found the last time I took myself off of keto for a vacation, I kinda fell off the horse. That's why I wasn't really posting anything or doing my job like I was supposed to, because I fell off the course of on the right path to where I've gained more fat than I've had when I started. I weighed myself this morning. I'm still between the numbers of 238, 239, and 240. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do to break this plateau or wait until my body figures out. I'm serious this time. I'm not ready to go back to where things were, where I just ate anything, not counting my calories and anything. I'm ready to show that I'm ready to move on, get fit, get a good, well-rounded body. I'm not wanting to be too shredded because I'm not into that kind of thing. I'm not into bulking and cutting. I'm into probably trying to sustain a good, well, lean body with probably a 6-pack or so, and just to be able to live a life to where I'm more useful than I am now. Of course, I am always determined to do whatever I want in life now. I just want to be around longer than what I would if I kept my same weight, which is 239 pounds. But I really want this for myself, not just because I'm going on vacation, not just because I'm trying to impress a special lady in my life. I want this for myself. I want to be able to do stuff that I cannot do because of my weight. So I'm trying hard, and I'm trying to be very accountable to myself, which is why I post my blood sugar levels every morning on Instagram to show you all that I'm being serious. I'm being more content to where I want to make sure I get my job done and I'm doing it correct. If I do end up slipping up, I won't beat myself up like I used to do. So it's really, really hard, but I'm gonna put the effort into doing what I need to do, far as getting lean, getting fit, and just be an aspiration to somebody that thinks that they can't do it because they're too fat, they're too unstable to follow their dreams or follow a fitness goal. Yes, I look up to most people on YouTube, like Christian Guzman, Lex, Rob, John, or aka Obese to Beast, and just a few other people that I can't name right now, but I look up to them and say, just because they had a different start than I did doesn't mean I can't achieve my goals either. And I know my videos are not as good of a quality, they're not edited as good of a quality, but right now I'm doing what I can to do a video where it's recording my progress. If no one else watches this or any of my videos, in the matter, I don't care. They're for my progress and to show me why I started. In fact, that's probably why I got the tattoo of the diabetic symbol on my arm, because I wanted to remind myself why I started the diet in the first place, why I wanted to have the life change in the first place. And I almost failed my tattoos, meaning But now that I have my head in the game, I'm more strict to where I'm following my own code, my own preaching. I'm in a good place. I'm not staying mad at people as long. I'm learning to just let go and be a human being and not an uptight person like most people I know do. So I hope you all have a good rest of your Monday. If I don't see you tonight, probably see you tomorrow morning. So peace. Hey y'all, Joe Wolf. Just got home from the mall with my grandmother. We went over to Dick's to buy me another resistant band so I can work out with the resistant band when I don't feel like going out in the garage and doing work with the weights. I think they help my left hand a lot better because I can work on my grip, and if it does loosen up, I still have a hold of the resistant band. So I'm probably gonna work with those a little bit more than I am weights. That way I'm not doing too much of bodybuilding training, but I'm still getting that resistance training that I'm looking for besides the cardio. I've also am thinking about keeping it more resistant band training and cardio and not so much what I have done in the past. I seem to be going back up in weight because I'm building muscle, but because I'm looking for to keep my lean muscle and lose the fat at the same time. I think I'm probably better off with the bands more than I am with the weights, but I'm not completely 100% sure if I want to do that. But at least I'm trying to be more consistent with when I do my weight training and cardio. I didn't do much today because today was kind of my rest day. So I've done some planks and Supermans throughout the day just to work on my core strength, and will continue to do that every day just to be able to build my core strength a little bit longer. I noticed because of the way I have to hold myself, I do put my hands closer together because it's just my elbow on my left side goes outward. I can't pull it in no matter how hard I try. So I keep my hands together to be able to keep my balance and my back straight as well as my whole body. I know so far I am able to hold it for a whole minute, but because I want to do it the right way and build up the strength, I'm doing as much as possible, then letting myself relax, then reset for another few sets. So hopefully I can build it up. I'm going to try to make a chart to map out my workouts far as my eating habits. They're doing good. My grandma's keeping track on what she puts on the table,
good time?
Tonight we had mahi with the homemade marinade that she made, and I had spinach and a salad. And because she has the gout, she had corn and the mahi and the salad. But we correspond to each other. If she's really good about doing the same type of diet, but if she needs the carbs, she'll add the carb in her diet. But we never try to eat differently from each other. Since I became diabetic, she's been eating a diabetic lifestyle anyway. So it really helps me out. And I'm really learning how to do most of this stuff because of her. And I'm really grateful. But anyway, like I said, today was my rest day. And I'm just happy that I am back where I belong and where I wanted to be in the first place. I am sad that I had to let Shadow go into another home, but I know it was for the right purpose, and I need to work on myself, work on getting this weight down, work on getting my diabetes under control. And I know sometimes I feel like I'm a broken record, but it's good to be able to finally be more comfortable in front of the camera, talking to the camera. And maybe one day I will end up vlogging like I want to when I first started. But I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm staring at the lens more, and I'm not in loss of words when it comes to being in front of the camera. So I hope you all have a good night, and see you all later. Hey y'all, it's AWolf. My battery's low, so I'm gonna try to do the video as quick as possible. But today my blood was 92. I posted it on my Instagram because that's where I'm mostly more active. I'm trying to start being more active on YouTube, but I'm gonna see how much footage I can get before I make a video. Far as my day will go, cardio, I'm just waiting for my cousin to drop her little brother off, so he doesn't have to be alone during the day while everyone else is at work. And probably hit cardio later on in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure I'll do planks and whatnot to keep my core strength up, because I need to get that going so I can start doing balancing work. Far as holding myself accountable to everything else, I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm eating the right things. I'm putting everything in my fitness pal. Make sure if I don't have everything, I'll go back to grandma and say, hey, what did we have for this? What did we have for that? And she makes sure I get everything right. I don't have any cravings. I don't eat more than what's on my plate, and we eat off little plates, so it's not like I have little things left on my plate when it comes to eating. And I just feel good overall, even though I know my body weight is steadily staying at where it is right now. I will probably eventually add more exercising or consume less calories to see if that helps, because I really want to be able to prove to myself that I can lose the weight, build muscle, and build my strength. And to prove that, because I do have a challenge, knowing that I had a stroke 7 hours after I was born, I can build strength and lean muscle somewhat on my left side of my body. It is something that I've always wanted but never knew how to go about it since high school, or a little bit longer than that. But because I was in a shy state, I didn't know what to do, didn't know how to go about it. I started weightlifting when I used to go with my friends over to the weightlifting room, because they were on the wrestling team and they had to do their weightlifting, so I would go with them to the weightlifting room, and I fell in love with it, and I've always been in love with that kind of fitness stuff, but I'm trying to be more open now to what can work for me, what can't work for me. Like, I like to do weightlifting, calisthenics, and CrossFit, but since I have a tricycle, I probably will use that as if it was an assault bike to warm up when I'm gonna do farmer carries outside or something to that effect. But I like the HIIT cardio. It helps me so much. Like, yes, I'm gonna walk a little bit probably after 10 to get my cardio going. Then later on, if I decide to, I do have a weighted vest that I can wear while I'm doing the HIIT cardio. So there's really nothing that I can't do if I put my mind to it. I know I do have limitations, but I do try my best when it comes to being able to do stuff, and I'm very proud of myself where I am and where I've came from, and I'm glad that I finally believe in myself. I am finally falling for myself as a person. I love myself as a whole, and I have my grandmother and my girlfriend to thank to help me find myself. I think I'm in a better place than I was 5 or 6 years ago when I first started this fitness journey, and I have to thank Gabe Millen, an athlete that I met at the fitness expo 2 years or 4 years ago, to say keep it going, don't give up. And I hope you all have a good day, and see you all a little bit later once my battery's charged. So talk to you all later. Hey y'all, Joe Wolf. Just got out of the shower. I did some 4-mile jogging, or walk, for boosted walking as she calls it. So today I eat, and my fitness pal says I've consumed 881. I don't know if I should continue to have a little more than that, but for right now, I'm not hungry, and I'm not gonna consume any more today. But I've been drinking plenty of water. I usually have 2 cups of this when I'm out, and then I have my 30-ounce cup here in my room that usually has water in it. Today was pretty fun. I did something I haven't done for a long time, which is doing Just Dance 2 and just having fun with the family and a good friend. While I was doing my 4 fast miles, I was thinking about pretty much where I came from and where I started, and knowing that I was basically told from the beginning of my life that I wouldn't been able to talk, walk, run, and everything else. And seeing that I'm almost 28 years old, I'm doing much everything I can think of, and that couldn't be more possible than having the family that I have and having the determined mind that I have, and having y'all's support on Instagram. Now I'm trying to build my YouTube a little bit. I'm trying to get more comfortable talking when it comes to looking at the lenses or hearing someone behind me coming up. Trying not to talk too fast, not trying to jumble my words a lot. I know I have more to go if I end up vlogging, but my main point of social media will probably be always Instagram, just because it has that short and sweet video, or I can post something in an instant. I don't really have a good editing software for videos, far as doing YouTube vlogs go. So I'll probably have raw clips throughout the whole time until I either get something or find someone to help me do editing for videos. I know I'm not asking for anyone to help, because it seems like the past 3 times I've tried to do this type of content, I just wanted the fame, the likes, the numbers, and now that I'm putting myself in this 100%, I'm not asking for help. I'm not looking for the numbers. I'm not looking for fame. I fortunately like working with the company that I'm affiliated with. They're my family, as well as I view everyone that follows me a family member and a good support. I know I have my best support, which is my grandmother and my girlfriend. As I said in my last clip, I'm very blessed to have y'all, especially my grandmother and my girlfriend. So if it wasn't for y'all, I would probably not be trying my hardest to be more confident and be more social with everyone, especially reaching out to others by leaving a comment or two, leaving a like, and just showing my support to everyone that I look up to, or just support as a whole. And I think I've lost that point of my life when I lost my grandfather. He was my role model, and after I lost him, I kind of felt like I was alone. And now that I have you and everyone else that are supporting me, I feel like I can start building up my confidence again. I'm good. Even tried to make attempts to not wait for grandma to ask if she wants to go with me when I feel like going somewhere. Since today I had my cousin, I couldn't really do much, but I kind of wanted to have time with him since I don't see him as much as most people do when they have their own lives. But then again, he's only 12 years old and it's his summer vacation, so I understand that he has things to do at his home. I have things to do here, but right now I'm pretty much loving my life, loving what I'm doing, figuring out how my body works, how much that it takes to keep doing what I'm doing, to lose the weight, to build muscle, to build strength, and to build my confidence. And thank y'all for y'all's support. I really need that. So, peace. Hey y'all, Joe Wolf.
You said it made sense.
Let me turn this down.
You put the boys in charge and I made sense. Finish this sentence. Hillary Clinton is...
Today I kind of didn't record because I was helping my grandmother take care of my nephew.
How are they doing?
But otherwise I did some Just Dance 2 for my HIIT cardio after doing a slow, easy walk. And probably later I'll probably hit some resistant band workout to get my
That's not true.
strength training in. So hopefully I can get that done. But otherwise I feel good. I can tell I'm losing it because I try not to look all the time in the mirror. So usually I'll have my mirrors over towards this way, so when I'm laying down I can't see myself. The only time I would usually make sure everything's okay if I'm doing my blood in the morning, like I've been posting on Instagram, or just check my body for things that aren't supposed to be there. But otherwise I usually don't try to look at the mirror every day because I want to be able to see the changes in my body throughout this whole process. And I feel good. I just really am still proud of myself that I'm keeping on track with my food intake, my water intake. I don't feel dizzy. I don't believe I've gotten the keto flu that I know of, because I've looked up the wrong way to do the keto and the right way to do the keto. And I'm making sure that I'm taking the right vitamins during the day as well to help keep my levels at check. I go to see my diabetes doctor the next month sometime, so I'm just trying to really work my way to where my test will be better than the last time, and trying to get that A1C number back down to where it's supposed to be. But I'll make sure I'll let you all know what my A1C is and what everything else is, just because I know that's important. So, cheers to my fourth week, fourth to fifth week being consistent on this lifestyle change that I am doing. And I know I'm being more honest with everyone on Instagram, here on YouTube, and not holding back on just showing my feelings towards the support from everyone, not holding back that I'm dreading on my past. And I think that's what mostly caught me off guard the last few times I tried doing this, is I was holding on to the past and not letting go. Like, I know the past few days that I've been weighing myself, I've been staying steadily at 238, 39, but I was not letting that bug me, so I was determined to change something, and I think we're going on the right track. So I'll let you all know what's happening next. So have a good rest of your Wednesday, and talk to y'all later or tomorrow. So peace.